Hello viewers, in this session we are going to cover working capital and term loan. We'll also find out what are the differences between the working capital and the term loan. Let's take an example. Let's take an example where you buy a car. When you buy a car, it is supposed to be a capital expenditure because you spend huge amount of money on the purchase of car. And at the same time, once you buy a car, what you need is a petrol to run that car. So the basic difference here is buying car is a capital expenditure and day-to-day running of your petrol expenses is basically revenue or operating expenditure. So capex and opex, these are the two terms what we use. And capex is always funded by a term loan, which is of a long term in nature, whereas opex is funded by working capital. Let's look at what are the key differences between working capital and a term loan. When we talk about working capital, it is used for the purchase of raw material, payment of salaries, day-to-day expenses, etc. On the other hand, when we part a term loan, it is for the acquisition of capital assets like machinery, plant, or modernizing the same. When we talk about working capital, short-term finance is what is being permitted, whereas in case of term loan, the period is always longer. And again, there is one-time withdrawal for payment to the vendor, whereas in working capital, there could be frequent withdrawals. Working capital, as far as repayment is concerned, it is repayable on demand. On the other hand, term loan is repayable after a period of time. Now, defined based on a sum of total paid inventories and receivable is exactly what is working capital, whereas the term loan is parted against the specific capital asset. Competition based on operating cycle method, that is the total period taken for conversion of raw material to finished goods. And here the computed based on the project cash flows in the business. So there is a big difference what we look at in a working capital and in a term loan. Another thing is, what is gross working capital? Gross working capital is basically borrowers margin plus the bank finance. On the other hand, the net working capital is current assets minus current liabilities. If you look at the debt service coverage ratio as far as a term loan is concerned, it is the total cash generation vis-a-vis the total obligations. We have to actually exercise lot of precautions in funding. Remember, our funding should be ensured that it is neither excess nor short. So what is net working capital? Net working capital is current assets minus the current liabilities. So when we talk about capitals and reserves, unsecured loans, loans and advances, these are all long-term in nature. Similarly, fixed assets and investments, they are also long-term in nature. But we talk about current liabilities and provisions, which are actually in short term, and the current assets is also in short term. So that is the basic difference when we talk about the net working capital. Let's check what we learn now. What working capital means? A, requirements for the day-to-day transactions. B, excess of current assets over current liabilities. C, fixed assets minus current assets. D, none of the above. The answer is obviously A, which is requirement for day-to-day transaction. That is exactly what is meant by a working capital. Let's check what we learn in the second question. Net working capital means what? Own funds minus goodwill, use of assets plus sources of funds, current assets minus current liabilities, or none of the above. The answer is obviously current assets minus current liabilities, that is choice C. Now that we have covered the working capital, let's see what are the methods of assessment of working capital in our next session.